Hey guys, welcome back to Ninjago News TV. Today we're back for another 2019 video. And speaking of which, as I said in Tuesday's video, we are actually going to be talking about the Overlord. So yeah, there's two questions I do want to discuss. One, is the Overlord Oni, or does he have any relation to the Oni? Two, will the Overlord actually return in 2019? And if so, what kind of role would he play? So we're going to talk about both. So first things first, let's talk about the first question. So ever since we got the backstory about the Oni and the dragon, of course that was in Season 8, many people immediately are wondering, hey, the Overlord could definitely be Oni, right? I mean, the Overlord was supposed to be the original source of all evil. Then the Oni came around in Season 8, and that changed everything pretty much. And there's furthermore evidence to suggest that the Overlord could be Oni, especially considering their powers. I mean, just looking at Mistake in episode 92, her powers are pretty similar to the Overlord's powers in episode 25, when of course he did possess Garmadon. So I do think it could be somewhat likely that the Overlord could be fully Oni, or maybe even a more powerful Oni. Because once again, his powers were pretty similar to that of Mistake's in episode 92, and I'll explain, just like the elemental energy, the darkness energy, not to mention that, eternal darkness orb thing, where, pretty much that's the thing that the Overlord surrounded Lloyd in the final moments of the battle. That's what Mistake did to surround Garmadon in. Yeah, I think they are pretty similar powers, it's darkness powers. So I think the Overlord could definitely be Oni. Now, for the second topic, and this is not the next question, but more of a sub-question, does the Overlord, if not a full Oni, will he have some kind of relation to the Oni? So, if not an Oni, what else could he be? So here's one theory. So when the Oni, of course, did cross over into Ninjago to retrieve the first Ninjutsu Master and, of course, bring him back into the first round, what if stuff was failing, stuff was going badly? So the Oni, had some sorcerers or something create dark magic in order to hunt the first Ninjutsu Master down. Really powerful magic, an even more powerful version of the Oni. This, of course, was the Overlord, and he was made to probably hunt down the first Ninjutsu Master. Of course, we know he did fail, and the first Ninjutsu Master set off the battle to another day and banished the Overlord to the Dark Island. Of course, when this failed, the Oni weren't able to recover the Overlord, so their conquest failed there. So yeah, I think this could also be a possibility. I've explored this in a fanfiction I wrote, so I would love to see either of these happen. I would prefer for the Overlord probably to be made by the Oni rather than a full Oni, just because, gives a little bit more clarification. It would be also a cooler backstory, in my opinion. But yeah, moving on to the next topic, will the Overlord actually return in Ninjago 2019? So a lot of you pointed out to me that a Firstborn Oni, and I talked about the Firstborn Oni theory a few days ago, but a lot of you pointed out to me that the Firstborn Oni could actually be the Overlord, which would play out really cool and would make total sense too. So of course, it would definitely make sense for a Firstborn Oni to go and confront the first Ninjutsu Master, which of course did happen way back in the backstory. So yeah, I think that would definitely be really cool. If he's not the Firstborn Oni, he probably could just be the Oni leader. I would not assume that he is a normal Oni, because, he's too important of a character, has too big of a role. So I would not assume that he's just a regular Oni. He probably has a big role. He could also be some kind of, Oni leader, as that has been discussed before. And again, back to my Firstborn Oni video, I discussed the possibility of the Oni actually bringing back or reviving this Firstborn Oni. So yeah, what if the Oni come back into Ninjago and actually want to revive the Overlord, bring the Overlord back to glory? Another possibility is that the Overlord is actually the one he's not Oni, but he is actually releasing the Oni into Ninjago. What if he's the one who is creating a rift between Ninjago and the Departed Realms? So he actually is revealed to be the entire mastermind behind this, and he is letting the Oni into Ninjago to do his evil deeds and stuff like that, so to do his evil business. And then later on in the 4-episode special, it would be revealed that the Overlord is actually behind all of this, and maybe later on there would be a final fight with the Overlord or something like that. Any of these theories I think would be really cool. There's not one I would really prefer, but yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, be sure to subscribe, and comment down in the comment sections below. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.